Damn, that was quick there. Good evening, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Being John Ashford, George Truly, motherfucking John Ashford. We about to do some crazy shit. I ain't gonna keep y'all long. I'm tired. My brother Derek got us in here on time. We didn't have any technical difficulties. Everything is rolling. It's still daylight. No more rain in Portland, Oregon, Kansas, Washington area. So we're gonna continue from where we started. We got two things we're gonna do tonight. I'm gonna show you guys how to make an apple salad, apple fennel salad. Everybody knows what this is? Fennel. I'm gonna show you how you use it. Y'all know what this is, right? Celery. Apple from the backyard. Carrot. Got some lettuce over there. We got some walnuts. About to do some stuff with these walnuts. Can anybody guess how come my apples haven't turned brown? Apples you turn brown once they hit there. That's called oxidation, right? Y'all with me with that? How do you stop oxidation? How do you stop it? You stop it by putting a little lemon juice on it, and it slows down the process of the oxidation. So, now I've done it. My aunt, what's up? Welcome back from Canada. My world traveling aunt, she goes everywhere. She'd actually gotten a barrel and jumped off of Niagara Falls and went, woo! And she still made it. I heard she had some bourbon. Derek told me it tastes pretty good. I'm going to get some of it when I get home. I'm coming to Chicago, y'all. I'll be in Chicago next month, hanging out with my parents for Thanksgiving, cooking them some food. I want to say something. My brother Derek said something. Not my brother. I got two brothers. My brother, biological brother, both of them Chicago. Kind of interesting. Okay. Derek blocked my other brother in partnership in this. He came up with a concept that we talked about a long time ago. He didn't come up with the concept, but he said, hey, John, what about the guests? So this is when I'm reaching out. If anybody sees this and they want to jump in this show and they want to come on, I love them to be in person here because I love having them in my kitchen. If you live in Washington or in Oregon and you want to come on the show, hit a brother up. We got about 35, 45 minutes we usually do this show. If you want to come on and hang out and be silly and create some vittles right here in this kitchen, chez moi, we can do that. If you want to do it online, I'm open. We did that once before. We're going to start doing, we're going to bring some other people and their ideas in their crowd. Y'all feel me? So this is what I need you to do. I know some people, well, and this is the thing too, I was feeling kind of like crunchy because I was like, people are not watching this anymore. But when I'm finding out, people watch later on. I know my European brothers and sisters and people in Africa and Australia, you guys are asleep. I get it. But I want to get more guests on, okay? Because what I really want to do is take this on the road. Derek and I spoke about hopefully be able to take this to Las Vegas to somebody you know. I'm pushing for that. About kind dining. I want to talk about, I want to interview people around kindness and eating. And I can cook or they can cook. We go to a restaurant. I want to interview, I got a concept from, I want to do extremes. I want people that I agree with their kindness, and people I might disagree with their kindness. I'll talk about that later. But what I want to talk about, let me do this. My walnuts are getting kind of warm, right? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to candy these walnuts. Because I want the walnuts to be candied to go on the salad. Okay? And I'm going to show you the easy process. You take some sugar, sprinkle on there, get the skillet hot, toss the nuts, add cinnamon on it, let it cool on a plate, crunch them on the salad at the very end, bang, candied walnuts, pecans, peanuts, whatever you want to do. Okay? This is getting pretty warm. So I'm going to do this 2 things at one time. Our tool of the day is energy and food. And the reason I want to talk about that, but let's do this first. So we're going to do, this is 3 tablespoons of sugar. I'm going to do it like that. I'm not going to use all of that, I don't think. I don't need all that. And what I'm going to do is the heat from the skillet, it's going to, you don't want to add any water. Oh, yeah, this Tori says it's the only way you want to eat walnuts. Yep. Okay, so what's going to happen, I got 2 screens on there. Derek, what you doing? Mic is muted. Is my mic muted? I hear myself. We good? It says mic is muted.
And maybe on there the mic is muted. The host has muted your mic. Can you hear me? Now I can't hear anything. It's good? Okay. So we're going to go with this because Tori says it's good. If it's good, it's good. I'm going to go with that. Okay. Okay. No technical difficulties. I know if it is, okay, let me do something. I'm going to do something y'all don't understand. we're gonna have all them beings that I hang out with, y'all. So I'm gonna share a little bit of my madness. I have a lot of energies hang out. There's a lot of stuff is going on around the planet. We're doing some classes and stuff starting. So I'm asking them just to back off so we can have a little fun. Y'all still with me? I guess you can hear me because Derek has stopped me. So I'm gonna show you guys something. This is the vinegar. It's getting cloudy. Okay. On the very top, you see the greenish stuff? It's the mother, it's the mold. I'm taking that off. Okay? It's grown on top of the fruit. I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna scoop it. They tell me to scoop it out. So I'm gonna take that off the top. Man, it smells very winey. Yes. Y'all can still hear me, right? Okay. So I'm removing these undesirable apples off the top that have the mold. I'm gonna show you the mother that they call that. So did some research on it. Okay. I'm gonna let it still do its thing. Okay. You hear me down? Okay, here. So this is it. Okay. The mold is removed off the top. That's jar number one. Scoot it over here. Put that back together. And you guys can see that? Can you see that up there? See the mold? So I have to remove that from each one. And then it'll sit for about another 2 weeks. The mother's coming off. The mothership is coming off. Make sure I get all this motherfucking stuff off. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know Donna's like, John, kids might be listening. I ain't got no nieces and nephews yet, so they know Uncle John kind of crazy. I do have that. I take that back. Tell Andre be like, hey, what about us? Okay. So I'm getting all this mold off of here. I'm gonna have to turn this heat up a little bit. But the sugar, I'm gonna show you the sugar start melt. Penicillin, yup, motherfucking. I'm gonna take this spoon. So I want to get this out of here. Get that out. It's off of there. Okay. Y'all still with me? So I'm here. See, can you see that batter? See that? That was 2 weeks ago. Remember, this is 2 weeks ago that we started this vinegar process. It's gonna sit for another probably week or so. I'm gonna keep on doing things, all things apple, hopefully for the rest of this month. And at the end of the month, we'll strain it. We'll strain it and put this probably like I have a larger jar and put it all together and let it just sit for about a month. And it starts to percolate. But the fruit needs to keep on bubbling. It's not finished yet. I'm supposed to taste it. I'm gonna get a little sassy. I'm gonna try it out, y'all, because I'm supposed to taste it this week. They say it should taste a little winey. But my mom, okay, so this is the thing. So let me finish doing this because I don't want this to get contaminated any more than it is. Okay, my mom told me something along the line. I didn't realize until I made this the first time. Pamela Marie Ashford, Donna's sister, older sister, she taught me something a long time ago that I didn't even know. Let me get the spoon. I'm gonna wipe off this counter because this mold is jumping up. Okay. Now, the mother. Okay? That's the mother. Y'all see that? We're going to discard that, get rid of that. Okay. So, take my other spoon. And what I'm doing is really keeping things really clean with this. It's actually, so what I'm going to do is they say you're supposed to stir it up some more. And they said I could taste it. I don't know. Okay. It's getting vinegary. Wow, that's kind of interesting. It's kind of sweet. It still has to do its thing. So I'm gonna put the tops back on here, and we got this vinegar going. I don't know what's going on with my walnuts over there. It's here. So you remember the whole purpose of keeping cloth or paper towel on this is because I want it to breathe. That's a funny face. Yeah, I have a funny face. Beautiful, cute face, but funny face. Okay, so this is gonna keep on doing this thing. Put this back on top. You don't want to keep bugs out, but you want it to be able to breathe. So you keep it in the dark. Okay. Oh no. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I want you guys to see this. I want you to see what's happening. This sugar is caramelizing, and it's going to begin to cover the nuts as the heat spreads throughout the skillet. Without making a mess. Want the sugar to break down. Slowly let it get hot. So, okay, as I continue to do that over here, I'm going to I need a plate because I'm going to let it cool on this plate here once it's all caramelized, and I'll show you what those nuts look like. And I'm not going to make a huge salad because one of the things about salads, you want to try to do salads when you're going to serve them, unless they need to marinate. And this doesn't need to marinate, okay, because it has some lettuce in it. And once you start putting vinegar and oil on it, the lettuce starts to break down. So I'm going to make a small salad so you guys see what it looks like, because Gary said I need to let you guys see what I'm eating. So I'm going to do that. But I'm not going to eat it because I'm making a soup tonight. And I'm making the soup. And if the soup turns out the way I like, you guys will see that later on in the winter months. Okay. So, yeah. So, if you can see that, you see that? It's actually like the sugar is actually melty. So what I do, I want that sugar to keep on melting. Make that caramelize the sugar. And what we're gonna do in a few minutes, we're gonna take some cinnamon, and I'm gonna lightly toast my nuts. Sounds kind of sexy, huh? Toast my nuts with cinnamon. Anyway, thought that was kind of funny. But y'all not laughing, so I guess everybody has my auntie's sense of humor. Anyway, I'll take a little cinnamon, not much, over the top of these nuts. Okay, and as you can see, they sound a little bit more crunchy. The heat, they've been sitting on this heat for a little bit. I'm gonna sit them here for a little bit. I'm gonna keep my eye on it because I don't want it to burn. And you do it very slow because you just want the sugar to actually caramelize on the nuts. And the sugar's pretty much gone off the bottom of the skillet, and you can see that, I'm not gonna even take a chance of burning these. I'm gonna drop this like this. So you can eat these as snacks, or save them, put them in a plastic container, let it cool in a plastic container. I'm looking at the wrong damn camera, I just realized that, dude. And voila, you have candy nuts. Let me try one for you. Without burning myself because it's kind of hot. Mmm. Mmm. The oil in the nut comes out. The cinnamon, the raw sugar. Oh my God. So let's get to the salad. I don't want to keep you guys any longer than I have to. My salad bowl. Okay. Now, I looked at something earlier, and I'm going to buy this thing called a mandoline. And it will give me, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this knife. Mandoline would make it a lot easier. Okay. But what I like about, I'll rinse this so it's not like, oh my God, you just ate something dirty. Okay. It's kind of tough. Let's get rid of that. So what I want to do, take off the first layer. I'm going to cut this very, very thin. And this fennel has it has a really rich licorice flavor. Okay, put this in the bowl. Make this real simple so you guys don't see it. You're gonna be like, oh my God. Now, in this recipe, It's two fennel bulbs, okay? But I'm only making this a small salad because I'm gonna show you, like, if you don't have a lot of big family, sometimes the salad recipe that my brother Derek's putting up here is for about 4 people. That's cool. But I'm gonna make it personal so people can see what it's like if you don't have a lot of people. Like, well, he only does recipes for a lot of people. This is for 2 people, okay? I'm gonna take and celery. No, I don't want to talk before my mom was always worried about me cutting my fingers. It costs for three ribs of celery. Remember, I'm not going to do that right now because this is going to be a little small personal salad, so you guys can see a little bit what it looks like. Really simple. Really, really simple. Now, apple. My apple's still not brown, right? Y'all see that? 2 Honeycrisp apple. So I had 2 apples here, but see, that's for a larger amount of people, and my wife is not going to eat that salad. And the last thing you want is salad that. Okay, see how that popped out over there? Cool. So what you don't want, I'm gonna do the slices. I want it really, really thin. My grandmother, Dora Dunnigan, was really always elegant of having things sliced very nice. I remember that as a kid. Don, I don't know if you remember that. And these apples are from our backyard. So this is just gonna be a small salad right now. So I have celery, fennel, and apple in there. I like putting color with things together. So what I'm going to do, paying attention, because see, one of the secrets I learned from my mom is that when you never raise the knife higher than your fingers. That way you can't cut your finger. So your finger always stays above it. So this is going to be just a small salad. You see that? So now you see the color in that, right? Okay. Now the recipe that I had said that you could take mayonnaise, you could take vinegar, you could take anything you want to do to create. You could take apple cider vinegar. But what I decided is I usually buy gourmet. Oh, last but not least, I want a little bit more sugary stuff in it. So what I'm gonna do is I got these dried cranberries that I purchased. Drop that off in there like that, and break them up. Sometimes I have a tendency to stick together. My nuts are kind of hot. Sounds kind of sexy, y'all, huh? Hot nuts. Drop a few of those in there. I purchased already cleaned. A little bit of lettuce. Now, Trader Joe's should come and give me some love because I'll be showing all this shit on my show. So if anybody out there know Trader Joe's, tell them look at John on Being John Ashford. That dude shows a lot of Trader Joe's olive oil. This is one of my favorite olive oils out right now. Probably, I think it's about $10. Okay. So, and locally in Camas, Tori and I buy olive oil. Love the dried cranberries. It's gonna give that sweet taste to the salad. It's gonna like bite you back. Okay. So this is Navides olive oils and vinegars. It's 3322 Northeast Cedar Street, Camas, Washington 98607. I love this place. They have every type of vinegar in the world. Tonight we're gonna have the ginger honey on top of this. We have this olive oil. I usually buy a smoked olive oil there, which I'm gonna do next time for the rest of this later on. But right now we're going to go to Trader Joe's because this is actually really good tasting. You don't want to drench your salad with olive oil or vinegar. You just want to lightly. You got that? 6:51. Not keeping y'all long at all tonight. So what we're gonna do? Light vinegar. This jar is special to me, y'all. You guys probably see me. You're like, why does he carry this jar? This jar was given to me from Rita Benjamin when I first moved my apartment It's an oyster jar. She was the first person who taught me how to make oyster dressing, seafood gumbo. And I kept this jar. This jar is probably, no joke, probably about 31, 32 years old. Yeah, I kept this because it always reminds me of her. This is a little black pepper on my salad. I got to go in town. Like yesterday, I went and I was not spending $14 because I know where to go get the salt. There are different variations of salt. Okay, I have a cranberry salt in here. I have very little of that. I have a mushroom salt. What's that mushroom, guys, that the pigs find in the dirt? Somebody help me out with this. A mushroom, uh, not cloves. And then I have a smoked salt. Okay, yeah, I don't know if you guys are showing. That's the smoke one. That's the, what is that mushroom called that the pigs find in the forest? And then I have my cranberry salt, which you can see is a little reddish cranberry salt. But for this salad today, I'm using smoke. I'm going to smoke a little pinch like that. Grab me a fork. So truffles, thank you, baby, truffles. What would I do without you? Okay, so look. So you toss it. Now, the thing about this could probably sit a little bit longer. I'm probably gonna add a little bit more vegetables to it, but I'm probably gonna eat this myself as I cook the other dinner because the more vegetables you eat, the better it is for you. So look, see that? I just took it like that. Now, what I want you to see, if you can see it, there's not a lot of extra salad dressing at the bottom of my bowl. You see that? You don't want it drenched. You want it to just highlight the flavors. Mmm. Shut up, y'all. Mm. Oh my God. That carrot, that apple together. Grab some of the crunchy walnut. Mmm. There you have it. Why am I doing this right now? Because it's fall. We have 3, 4 apple trees in the backyard. We have an abundance of apples. You can make cider. I showed you guys how to make applesauce, apple salad. I'm gonna figure out how to make a cake, but I don't have to figure out how to do that. Maybe I'll put it together. I have one made already. Take one to my people in my job so they can see what it tastes like. Ship some off to Derek or bring some to them. Anyway, the other thing I want to talk about, the tool for tonight is energy. Knowing the energy of you. I recently was talking to a friend and we were talking about food, and what I was saying to her is that I don't go to restaurants where people don't want to be there or they don't want me there. I know people, this is kind of, people are like, well, you can go anyway. But yeah, you need to use your knowing. Because if you ever go to a kitchen and the people don't want to work or they're not being paid, they don't like you, the food's going to taste like, guess what? Bad ass. Not the type of ass, ooh, this is some good ass. No, that's going to be bad ass food. And not a bad ass food like, ooh, but bad like, ugh. It might make you sick. And the reason why I was sharing this conversation with my friend is I was like, that also lingers in anything in life. You need to pay attention to people's energy. You need to turn your awareness on and pay attention to people. We think people do things to us. People don't do anything to us unless we allow it to happen. You know why? Because we shut off our fucking awareness. The tool for the day is pay attention to energy, keep your awareness on, and never fucking do anything that's against you and doesn't allow you to follow your knowing. Does that make sense? We almost done. You know what I'm about to say, right? Y'all know? I say this at the end of every show, except for the last time where I was trying to rush out. I'm not trying to rush. I got 5 more minutes with y'all, but I ain't gonna take that 5 minutes. I know Derek's like, dude, come to the end. No. The other last thing I want to ask about is this thing that I always talk about, kindness. I wake up mornings. Let me give some of myself. I didn't get any of that cranberry, so I know Derek's like, man, get to the end. Mmm. Mmm. I'm sorry. Subscribe to Being John Ashton on YouTube. Derek's trying to get me out here. Please subscribe. I need that love. Show people, send people this. Say, hey, come check out John. He's a funny, good-looking dude. He'll come to your kitchen. He'll cook with you. Furthermore, reminder, I need people. Look on my website, www.beingjohnasher. I got some classes coming up. And if you want to hit me up and come on the show, I'm begging people to come on the show to hang out with me, online and in person. Last but not least, please be kind to you. Please be kind to you. Please be kind to you. And do, people, be kind to each other. The planet is desiring that right now. Until next week, peace. Have a wonderful week and do something special for yourself. Be kind. Peace. Bye, y'all. Good night, Aunt Donna. Love you, love you, love you too. Love you who's watching this. Hope you're having a nice evening.